What's that? Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Strike like a lightning bolt. You feel the ground pounding, that might be the coast. Quick like a jolt, like to hit when provoked. Don't you doubt that. That's a jaguar to a house cat. That's an outcast to a whole squadron. If you talking Houston, then we've got a problem. You'll probably get the horns if you mess with the cattle. Sit back in your saddle and get ready for the fan battle.
Whoops! I was retweeting and we don't have the video. I was waiting for it. Hello, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the AFC South Fan Battle Podcast. I am Samantha, aka Sammy Football. Thank you, Matt, for clearing your throat for our entrance. Welcome.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. My bad.
I didn't know you were taking the intro video out for this episode. I thought we were waiting an episode. I was sitting here trying to share everything, anticipating everyone getting mad at me in the group that we have, for tagging people. But you'll live. What's up? Representing the Texans this evening, we have Matt Briggs.
Welcome to the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild. I'm very angry if you can't tell.
I have comments about that I'm going to withhold from the show and save for after. Harish, the Colts.
Why did you tag me in this live video?
I know you don't want to be here, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We'll be there for you. Representing the Jaguars, happy Victory Monday. Ammo.
Happy Victory Monday to you as well, and all the other Jaguars fans that are tuning in.
Representing the Titans, we have Michael.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. And, I mean, after that performance by Levis, we can get Mayo time right off the top.
I don't know what's going on. Where'd Matt go?
I couldn't do it. No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna need therapy.
Matt was hiding.
Yeah, that was. I went in the hospital last time I did that. I ain't trying to do that again.
Oh, is he gonna do it early on in the show?
He already did it.
Oh my gosh, I was fixing my setting. Oh. Look at Ammo's face.
No, I need therapy after this. This is not okay.
This is indoctrination.
How else can you celebrate a Levis victory?
Full disclosure, for those that are listening, you won't see this, but I am holding my coffee mug up. It does say Georgia because it was purchased in Georgia. It does not have mayonnaise in it.
Lies.
You're not drinking it correctly.
True. It's true. Listen, before we get started, really quick, I just want to I want to apologize. I need to do an apology. Yesterday, are you going to seriously put me on the big screen, Matt? Come on.
You are on the spot.
you want to apologize, everybody.
Get on your soapbox.
I don't need it to be just my face. I mean, for God's sakes. Okay. I was literally told that my face is offensive to the human race, so I don't want to offend anybody.
That's why I did it.
A Steelers fan told me that, so we got to be careful. I'm not trying to offend anybody this evening. So yesterday, NFL and CBS tweeted, Dewey grabbed the towel from the fans and said, "Jags waving terrible towels in Pittsburgh after an interception," with the big eye emoji. And if you watch the clip, the commentator, I'm not sure who said it, I can't recall, but he said, that's disrespectful. So I retweeted it and I said, "Sir, we're Jaguars fans. We've been disrespected for 28 years. And I gave it a nice Duval tag. Since I posted that was at 4:30 yesterday, it's received 100 and 3,000 views, and my DMs and my mentions have been blowing up from Steelers fans, very upset about the disrespect. And I just want to say, there was a tweet that went out in 2021. I have it right here. I've heard what you've had to say. I've heard, I've heard it all. And so, we haven't won a Super Bowl, and my face is offensive to the human race, and et cetera. So they say the number one fan base in American sports you need to avoid pissing off is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They deeply love something which has never brought them joy. Nothing you say can hurt them any more than rooting for the Jaguars already hurts them. They are immensely powerful. And that was tweeted by Roger in 2021. So for that, I just want to say I'm sorry for absolutely fucking nothing. Go Jaguars. So moving on, NFL news.
I've had that tweet pinned on my profile since that tweet happened.
It's the best.
I just want to say that's like contradicting yourself, right? Like Steelers fans say that's that's not classy. Like that's coming from the Steelers fans, like the most disrespectful,
about it.
right? Like the most disrespectful fan base in the whole NFL. Like, come on, bro.
Supposedly, if you disrespect the terrible towel, you get bad luck. But I've been tweeting and circulating this article that Steelers beat writer put out in 2017 with Tom Brady and the Patriots fans disrespecting it, and he went on to win. He went on to the Super Bowl and did not win that year, but he did win the subsequent year and the following, I believe. But he did appear in the 3. So, hey, you know what? Once again, you cannot hurt Jaguars fans. You can call me ugly, fat, tell me I have no wins, tell me that I'm a poverty franchise. There is literally nothing you can say that will hurt me. I love my team more than I love myself. What's up?
I agree with Josh Allen's comment on this. Suck it, Steelers fans. Like, get a life. Literally,
I agree.
I think all of us in this area can agree. Steelers fans, you suck.
Listen, there was other comments though from like Browns fans and stuff. They were like, "Thank you, Jaguars." I'm like, "You're welcome." We did it. We
Thanks
did
for
it
something we
everybody.
can't do because we got massages at the quarterback.
There was a few Deshaun comments, like something about using Deshaun's rag to clean up Ben Roethlisberger's mess. It's the comment section of that post is pretty epic. I like it. It's good. But anyways, quality content. I am sorry for absolutely nothing. NFL news.
That's it.
Matt, what you got?
Well, the NFL sends a warning to the University of Houston. They are no longer allowed to use their powder blue jerseys that resemblance the Love You Blue Oiler jerseys.
Why?
Because they're a bunch of babies.
I mean, Tanner in our group, he thinks I'm conspiracy theorist, but I find it funny that this game happened. That the Cougars used it. End of August? So that's almost 3 months, and they're now just saying something about it after Sunday when they had a huge win and Oilers merchandise is going off the shelf. Like, come on, something doesn't add up here, but it is whatever. They're gonna change a couple things and readjust it. But as a Houston fan that used to be an Oilers fan, I care less. Like if Tennessee wants to rock Houston culture, go ahead. Like Houston's great enough for it to be spread around all of Nashville. So go right ahead.
I do not, and I will not ever understand. Like, are there color? I'm not familiar. Are there color? Or do they have the same? Like, did they adopt that after the Oilers left?
Who, the University of Houston?
Yeah.
Well, they use jerseys pretty similar. The writing's a little different. It's in cursive, but the pinstripes and all that. I mean, it's pretty much to a T. So I mean, they are kind of copying, but
are they copying, or are they using their old franchise jersey and University of Houston is copying them?
I think that's what the issue is.
That's what the issue is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's I think it's more of a preemptive warning to Houston.
Wait, so
to take the jerseys.
So
talking about the Houston Cougars, right?
Yeah, University of Houston.
Who's in trouble? The University of Houston
Yes.
is the one. Oh, okay. All right. That makes more sense. I thought you said they were the ones complaining.
No.
Okay.
It's yeah. That's what I'm saying. It seems a little weird now. Just after the big win in those jerseys and they're selling merchandise like a hotcakes, now they want to say something. They wore the jerseys back in August. Like, bro, you could have said something. Well, am I right? You couldn't say something back in August when they wore them?
Yes. No, I agree with that. I don't know why they waited to just now.
I mean, did they say something back in August and the media just put it out now?
No, today is the first time they sent out the ceased to wear the jerseys.
Yeah.
But you heard University of Houston is retarded because they could have done like Ambo said in the chat. They could have done what Iowa did and just asked permission to use the colors because Iowa uses the Steelers uniforms.
That goes back to I think when I looked it up, it was like 79 when they like went to Pittsburgh and said, "Hey, like we have the same colors. Can we use your uniform design?" And they're like, "Yeah, you're good."
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, Josh said the joke's on me, but yeah, if Tennessee wants to use Houston culture, that's fine. Go ahead.
Houston has that culture. Yeah, they do. They have a culture of banging trash cans.
Exactly, cheating to win.
That's all the trash cans they got from Jadeveon Clowney when the Jags fans sent it to him back when.
Brock Osweiler. You got that one mixed up.
Him too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's stupid. But
no, we actually sent him trash cans.
Oh, the Jaguars. I got there. Okay.
When they called the Jaguars trash, right?
Well, he called Blake Bortles trash, so a bunch of Jaguars fans sent Clowney trash cans.
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of Houston Texans sent Brock Osweiler trash cans after his playoff performance. So I thought that's what you were talking about.
Can somebody send Chris Ballard some trash cans? No? Okay. I'll send him some.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to take that one.
You might have to rally the troops. Listen, Jaguars fans are unmatched. I was telling somebody that.
There's really no depth that we won't go.
No.
They've been losing so much they have no souls.
They have no souls. Winning does not change them.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna see.
No, it makes us worse.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not gonna soften our hearts to win. Nobody's gonna be humbled after.
No, we finally get our time to talk shit. It's gonna be relentless and it's gonna be insufferable.
Trust me, we're seeing it now in the group.
I actually made a poll on Twitter earlier, and it was like, why did your team lose to the Jaguars? And it was like jet lag, the refs, or like a team or injury. Because, God forbid anybody lose to the Jaguars.
Did you see the poll that UCF Jaguar put up?
What was
the bigger crybaby fans, Bills or Steelers, and the Steelers won in a landslide.
Losers. Anyway.
I mean, I wouldn't know what it's like to lose to the Jaguars, so it's all right.
You're going to find out pretty soon.
I love it.
Is there any more NFL news? Any major trades? Throwbacks are undefeated.
Yes, every team that wore throwback jerseys, including the Lions right now, are undefeated. Dolphins, Titans, I think the Eagles. But there's like 4 or 5 teams that are undefeated wearing throwbacks. So
nice.
Too bad we can't have any because they're in Tennessee. But yeah, and also trade deadline's tomorrow. Right now, the only big trade is Leonard Williams to the
Seahawks
for a second round and a 5th round.
Yep.
Oh wow!
Which I'm kind of surprised the Jaguars didn't jump on that, but
I think they're looking elsewhere. I don't know if they get some. I think that they're going more edge than what Williams is. I don't know that they get a deal done, but there's rumblings.
Is it 5 p.m. tomorrow? 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, cool. I'll wait for 4:01 and then just celebrate again that Chris Ballard does nothing.
Can we leave this comment up? First of all, thank you for calling me a young lady. That was the nicest thing I've heard about myself in the last 24 hours. So I appreciate that from the internet. He just said so true, young lady. Every time a team loses to the Jags, they come with mad excuses and get butthurt. I just was appreciating being called a young lady because I've been called every other name in the book in the last 24 hours from the Steelers fans.
I can't wait to hear what the 49ers fans are going to have to cry about. I can't wait.
But can we throw that next comment up for what is somebody's got some background noise? Is somebody playing hockey or something? Here.
I should think that's you.
Ain't me. No. Anyways, this is a good segue into the Titan segment.
What?
Throw the comment up there first.
Well, it's been up there. Go ahead.
The Mayo Messiah was on fire for the Titans yesterday. It was a good view from the media box. That's from Mike Patton. So shout out Mike Patton. Titans. You guys tightened up yesterday. What's up? Give us the down low.
Well, the Mayo Messiah brought us out of the basement, and it'll be a little over 72 hours, and we'll be off the ground floor up there in second place above the Texans. So.
Mike Patton says I came up with that nickname while in the media box yesterday. It was fun to watch. So the Mayo Messiah. Now you know what to call him. Well, careful. Don't influence him, Mike Patton, because he will whip out the mayonnaise on the show and you will watch.
He just did it again.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Gosh. I summoned it. Oh,
why are you even talking about Mayo? See, it's like his call to action. We've got to cut it off.
Because you know what it is they're doing exactly what I said the Jags fans do. They've heard it so much now that you can't turn back from it. Like, we've done this, guys. We have done this. This is our fault.
How many? Quick side question for you there, Michael. How many jars of mayo are currently in your pantry/fridge?
So there's 2 in the pantry, and I have an upstairs, downstairs fridge. There's an open jar in each.
Oh my God.
Do you have many fridges throughout the house with mayonnaise in each one?
No way.
2, 1 upstairs, 1 downstairs. But I mean, I've got enough to share. If
no. You can definitely keep
jerseys. Y'all pick you out the jersey. We'll get some mayo.
Super okay.
Yes,
super okay.
It's like Candyman. If you say it 3 times, it appears. So
okay.
Let's not say the word mayo throughout the show.
I'm just saying it's literally like it's just set up that all they MAYO. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want them to. All the brands are 2-tone Titan blue. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
All of them have it in there. Anyways, tell us about
It's the only acceptable brand though. It has to be Hellman's.
The official
sponsor.
You know what of the Titans? Yes. So tell us about the game. What's up?
Well, basically, this is the offense that the Titans thought we had in the offseason with the healthy Tannehill coming back. And Levis comes in. He looks like Tannehill of 4 years ago. He opens up the deep shots, the play actions, and both Henry reaps the benefits as well as Hopkins. And Burks, he returned, but he still got 0 catches, 0 yards. So we still got to find a way.
Cheeseburger Burks.
Shocking.
Diabetes.
But I was going to see if you all had heard the news that Henry was traded to the Ravens.
So,
what?
The story broke earlier today.
No.
He was traded to the Ravens. Everyone agreed, meaning Vrabel and Rand Carthon agreed, and Amy Adams vetoed it from the owner position. That's the only reason he still would happen.
Dude, that was so shocking. Ammo dropped off. Even Ammo dropped off. He had to go check that. Did you hear that news, Ammo?
The trade?
Yeah, he was traded, but Amy Adams is the one that vetoed it.
I heard that.
I did not hear that.
He loves her.
I heard a Titans reporter say that it's false because it came from a Ravens guy, but
you never know. Usually the ones picking up are the ones that know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Those are so tricky.
Also, there were some pissed off fans booing Malik towards Malik.
And can I? Well, here's why they wasn't really booing Malik. They're booing Vrabel because he said all week we're going to run a 2-quarterback system if Tannehill doesn't play. Everyone told him it's a bad idea, from fans to experts to media heads. And he went out there, started Levis. Levis gets a first down, trots Malik out there. Malik snap and gives the Falcons 3 points. On the next drive, Levis gets us inside the 25-yard line. Here comes Malik trotting back out there.
You know what that tells me? That tells me that Mike Vrabel knows he's out, so he doesn't really care what happens at this point.
He's just stubborn that everyone else said, you can't do it, it's a bad idea. And he's just like, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do. But the fans were booing Vrabel's decision. It's like, if it's 4th and 1 in the fourth quarter and you march the punt unit out and the fans are booing, do you think they're booing the punter or the coach?
So Mike Patton said Henry isn't getting traded, which we know now, right? I don't think that it was mentioned that it was, but that there's the rumor swirling that it was a possibility. But Amy Adams actually isn't the one that vetoed anything. Henry said he also met with Ron after the game. So,
and I was he said Henry and the players were extremely pissed off at the fans about the booing.
Oh yeah, Henry.
He could always come. He could always come home to Jacksonville. I'm just saying.
No, they're gonna run those tires dead.
He's a free agent at the end of the year, so
yeah, and they'll probably extend it for like 85 more years.
85, literally.
But if Rand agreed to not trade him, if that deal was in place and he agreed to not trade him, I gotta think that means that Henry's staying past this year. That he told him he's wanting a new deal with the Titans.
I mean, if nothing else at this point, he deserves it because he's been there with you guys the whole time and he's carried the team quite literally, through the good and the bad.
He'll go over 9,000 yards this year. And so next year he'll have a chance to go over 10,009, which is Eddie George's team record.
I was going to say, what's the franchise record? Yeah. Yeah,
10,009.
Yeah, hopefully they just don't beat him up before the end of the season. Not that they are. You guys tanking? What's the?
No.
Give me the tea. No.
In 20 days, we'll be first place in the division. So.
That's a bold statement.
Bold statement.
Bold.
Mayo's getting really to the head, huh?
Dude, that cholesterol
we have the
is
Bucks
high.
And the Steelers both averaging 17 points a game. We're going to win both of those games. The 49ers will beat the Jaguars. So you'll come in one game ahead of us for the Titans game. And after we beat you, we'll have the head-to-head tiebreaker. First place in the division.
Bold statement.
20 days.
You want to put a bet on that?
Mayo?
No. You know what? Never mind. No,
I'll never bet with Mayo.
I'll bet with Mayo.
Oh, no.
No matter how confident I am. Just out of principle.
I'll bet with mayonnaise. I've done it before with a Titans fan. But you enjoy it, so I got to think of something that you don't like.
Mustard. Mustard and whiskey.
He likes
mustard
whiskey.
And scotch.
No, mustard and whiskey.
No, you gotta change it up a little bit. Mustard and vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some kind of condiment that you
Hey, Matt, carry this.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. So you don't think they're going to make any trades before the deadline now that Will Levis is magically the man after everybody, everybody did not want him?
I think the only major trade that they would entertain is either Willis or Tannehill. And Tannehill was visibly restraining himself from jumping up and down on his hurt ankle throughout the game as he celebrated Will Levis's success. And during defensive drives, Levis was between Tannehill and the QB coach looking at the tablet as Tannehill mentored him and coached him up. So if Tannehill's willing to take that mentor role, then I think that we don't make any more trades.
So this is the scale of zero Mayo to realistic. is Will Levis a real deal, or was it just a one time thing?
I will say I think he's the real deal, but I think Thursday tells the true story because he had 13 days to prepare for the Falcons, who have one of the bottom pass rushes. They have the second least sacks in the NFL. So, yeah, he looked successful, and the O-line did. Now they have 3 days to prepare for a top 10 sack defense.
Who y'all play Thursday?
Steelers on Thursday at Steelers.
Oh. TJ Watt's going to eat. Watch him get 3 sacks.
Seriously.
See, that's the problem. Levis had multiple passes where they were inches from sacking him, and he got the ball out on time, and he got it out accurately. But he draws that ball back. That's a strip sack with TJ Watt that close to you.
And Highsmith. So, yeah. So, speaking of that game, what's your predictions going to Thursday night against the Steelers?
I'm going to say 24-15 Titans win. 24-17. I'll give them 17. Titans win.
Okay. All right. Sam,
Okay, do
And
we
by
decide-
the way, Mitchell Trubisky is expected to start that game. So
He's better than Pickett.
Yep. Just like Tyler Hinkie almost came back and beat you guys. He's better than Rither.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did we ever decide on
Daniel
it?
Jones. There's a few out there.
Did we ever decide on a bet?
You walked away. It's your bet. I'm not going to decide for you.
I didn't walk away. I scooted away. There.
Maybe he's not allowed to eat mayo live on this show anymore, so we can just get rid of that. So I don't have to go through that anymore.
So you don't have no more nightmares?
Imagine you lose this bet.
I'll think about
we're all
this.
screwed.
I'll think about this, but I'm down. I will
We
eat
shouldn't
mayonnaise on
have
it.
a bet that impacts the entirety of the show. Well, actually, no. This impacts. Actually, no. I like this bet. Take the bet. Take the bet. Take the bet.
Yeah, but I gotta figure he likes mayonnaise, so I can't be like you eat mayonnaise, I eat mayonnaise. He enjoys it, so.
But
I don't know.
the problem is if you lose, we're all screwed.
You really think the Titans are gonna be in first?
I don't know what to think anymore about our division.
I think that if
I
the
have more of a
49ers
chance to
beat the
wake up
Jags-
as Spider-Man tomorrow morning than I do
Yeah.
to have these Titans be number one.
Well, I thought there was a chance of me actually climbing a mountain and then climbing Mountain Panthers winning yesterday. And
Exactly.
We'll circle back at the end of the episode. I'll think about this throughout. Let's go ahead and move on. Texans.
Ooh. All right. Yeah. So the Texans went into the Panthers, Carolina. I think the whole weeks before, I think they got their dates mixed up. I think they thought it was Halloween, so they dressed up like a actual football team. And then when they went to Carolina, they took their costumes off, and that's who they are, just complete garbage. How do you lose to the Lollipop Guild? I mean, they really overlooked Bryce Young. The jokes can go on. Like,
Do you wanna keep singing?
the Lollipop Guild, yeah, it's crazy to me. Like, they're 0-6, and you can't beat them. Like, the O line is the O line we thought they were. Yeah, straight clown, straight trash. Coaching was terrible, especially in the second half. Is that going to go the whole time? Because that's annoying.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
But yeah, second half it was terrible. Zone coverage, it needs to get out of playbook quickly. Like, zone coverage is the worst defensive scheme ever made. Almost bad as prevent defense. And that's what Bryce Young just picked it apart with his 5'6" body. And for real, Frodo went down there and beat us. Josh Allen is correct. Texas went down to the side and got clubbed by Frodo. Like, it was like Meanie Me came out and just straight up beat up Austin Powers. Like, it was crazy. I don't get it. But at all the things that went wrong, We still had a chance to win, but 10 penalties, you can't do, especially in key moments like third downs. Like, what are you doing? It makes no sense. But the main factor why we lost, you know who was at the game, Sam?
Who's that?
Christopher Remington and Dylan Seaslick. And guess what? Christopher Remington's record at the Panthers is watching the Texans.
0.
0-5 now. So I am making a petition that Christopher Remington is no longer allowed to go to Carolina to watch the Texans play.
So as Matt writes this petition, I'm going to need everybody else in the AFC South to write a petition to buy. We're going to buy his tickets.
It was awful. The run game actually looked good, but the running blocking didn't. As soon as they hiked the ball, the running backs were getting a hit. So Damian Pierce did his best impersonation like he did against the Jaguars last year and just ran through people. It's glad to see him back. But, yeah, if we keep playing like this, there's no way we're going to keep fighting for second. So
I thought you were, though. What happened to that?
It's true. We're in second place right now.
I'm just saying that the prediction at the beginning of the season was that you guys were going to be in second.
No, I still have faith that we could be, but if we keep playing like we are, we're going to lose that quickly, especially when we got the Titans coming up. I still think every team in here sweeps the Titans. I'm not sold on Mayo Man and the offensive line. Michael said, it was the 29th pass rushing team while he's just there eating his mayo. It's not going to happen. I think the Jaguars beat us, and I think we split with the Colts just because they're getting banged up in the secondary. So I still think we come out second, especially we still got a lot of people out on injuries. Juice Scruggs is out. We lost our center to a fractured ankle. So as the time we get Stingley back, once we get more people, time will tell. Look, we got a rookie head coach, a rookie offense coordinator, rookie quarterback. I'm not like BT and everybody's screaming playoffs. I'm not I don't see it, but I can see us, like I said, fighting for second place with 6 to 7 wins because our division's trash. Like, you cannot argue with it. Outside of Jaguars, our division is not good. You can't argue that.
Say it again.
I've been saying the whole time.
I've been saying it all year. What are you talking about?
Say it again. But say it again.
Outside of the Jaguars, the division's trash. So fighting for second place with 6 to 7 wins is easy. But yeah.
Man, that sounds so pretty. Do you love that sound, Emma?
Oh, it's just music to my ears.
It's like a sound of it.
And we talk about cheating. Josh has a fair point. It's unfair. Bryce Young had advantage because he can just run under the defender's legs. Like, that's not fair. How can you tackle somebody like that? Like, that dude's so small. It's child abuse. You can't tackle him. Come on, man. We play Buccaneers next week. I think we do beat Buccaneers because they're finally falling down to reality, and I think we beat them barely by 20-19. So
I'm about to start a poll on our Twitter after this. Who's the most delusional fan base in the AFC South?
Oh, it's gonna be the Titans.
It's gonna be the Titans and absolutely.
Did you not just hear his comment? Like, he's gonna be first place. Come on,
in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Did you see this one though?
That's one guy. I've never even heard of Michael.
No, Houston has gotten a little wild with. There's more than just a few people talking about playoffs after those first couple games of CJ Stroud. So
Houston, we have a whole podcast
started to. Matt has not been that guy, but our boy VT definitely is leading that.
Like, playoffs, yes. There's no way we're gonna make playoffs. Could we get 8 wins? We could. We all gotta do is win 5, and we have the easiest schedule. I don't see it happening, but is it a possibility? Yes. The ceiling is 8, but it's not. It's 7 easy.
Josh Allen says the most delusional are Texans by a mile, and then Clarence Austin says AFC South is not too trash. He said not too trash. Maybe a little trash, but not too trash. Colts beat the Ravens and Texans blew out the damn Steelers. So
And
AFC
you
South
have the
is
Titans.
not so trash.
Yeah.
We beat the Ravens with Anthony Richardson.
Josh
That
Allen
was like
said.
6 weeks ago.
Josh Allen said, "This man, I'm not gonna butcher his name, is John Ha's burner account. Probably. All right. Anything else?
It's BT's burner account. Can we talk about the Houston? Like,
Anything else to add, Matt?
yes. If you don't think the Titans are not the most delusional fan base, you're delusional. He just said they're going to win first place. Like, come on. God, there's no way.
That's first place in 3 weeks.
As a collective. Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
No, they've been a delusional fan base since this group started.
Listen, I got in trouble.
Like I can keep going on with the.
I got in trouble earlier with one of our esteemed Jags fans on Twitter because I said I hope the Titans win on Thursday solely because I want to be on.
Oh, Johnny.
Yeah, I want to be on Twitter on Thursday night, like to the Steelers fans. And he's like, no. He said Samantha. He pulled out my government name. And I was like, oh, you're right. Yes, sir. You're right.
Yeah,
you're correct.
No, you can't ever.
I'm in. It's kind of like war fog. I'm in Steelers fog right now.
I get it because I hate the Steelers with a passion. So
it's just been so much fun hating on them this week. It's like I forgot.
I get it, but it's always fuck the Titans.
Well, speaking of the Steelers, here you go.
Thank you for segueing for me, Matt.
Hey, anytime.
Appreciate that.
You said under 30 minutes. I'm trying to help you out. All right.
Ammo, what's up? Oh, hold on, wait. Before we officially segue, Michael has re-entered the chat. Michael Espenchied. I hope Junior.
Yes.
Jags only 2 games ahead of Houston in South. Mark my words, Houston will make the playoffs and take that last wild card spot. Close. Sheed. Espenchied. That's why I didn't want to pronounce his name off the rip because I knew I was going to butcher it.
Look, put the Mayo down and quit being like a Titans fan, okay? No way it's happening, all right?
All right. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Jaguars went to Pittsburgh, which is one of our homes away from home. Every time we go there, we always make the Steelers our little child, and I love it because I absolutely hate the Steelers. Score definitely did not show the domination that we had of the Steelers. We had Devin Lloyd dropping, I think, his 5th dropped interception of the year. Trey Herndon had one that was literally in his hands, and he just said, nah, I'm good. That's in addition to 2 actual interceptions.
Darius Williams had one too, but when he hit the ground, he fumbled it. And that was a hell of a play too.
Yep, that was a 3rd dropped interception.
Yeah.
So Jaguars were all over it. TJ Watt only ended up with a half sack, but he definitely gave Harrison some fits. But for Harrison to only give up a half sack for TJ Watt, I'll take it. Pickens did a lot of trash talking before the week, talking about our defense, saying that it was a hope defense, that they hope that they can hold up and hope that they can get turnovers. Well, he got what he was hoping for. So Andrew Wingard took offense to that. Rashawn Jenkins took offense to that, and they made it known. They had a pretty spicy post-game interview where they called out George by name. George, do better. That was great. Wingard stole terrible towels from fans.
Dive into that a little deeper, please.
Who was that behind him that still stole? There were 2 of them that stole it, wasn't it? It wasn't just Wingard. There were 2 guys, right?
Let me rewatch.
Wingard was the one that was running around with them.
Right. Wingard was the one.
Which was funny.
I'm pretty sure the Duval Till We Die shop has already got a shirt for sale.
They do. It just dropped 2 hours ago.
It's beautiful. They never miss. They really don't. But yeah, Trevor made a comment before the game that, it was something cool. Like they got little little towels, and Pittsburgh Steelers fans were very offended by that leading up to the game. Well, there are little towels now, so.
So it was Chase Allen. He took a terrible towel as well.
Yeah, we don't.
But yeah, I was just
He's
pulling this up.
hardly
I think it
team.
was. Yeah, but it was dropped. Y'all can't see my screen. So there was one. They were throwing them from what I see, and he picks it up off the ground.
Yeah.
And then that one guy slaps Wingard. And I've seen people like, that was his dead mother's towel. And it's like, they were waving it in his face. Like, what? I'm sure he'll give it back.
No, it ain't like they don't hand them out before the game comes. Like, come on now.
Right, they hand them. It's one of those things where it's like sitting in this in like the little.
Yeah, it's at your seat when you get there. Yeah.
Here you go. Here you go. Oh, you want two? Here you go. Like, come on now.
Somebody, one of the comments on that post was that I guess they stole that idea from some college in Kentucky, maybe. So they were like, "Thank God they're being exposed." So, shout out to the Jaguars. They said that supposedly the Steelers stole that idea from some college. So, I mean, I don't know the validity behind that statement, but there's a lot of people praising us for that. So,
every baseball team has towels that they wave in the air, like what is these fans? What are they talking about? Like, we might have to bring in like the new
everybody wants to be the original for something. It's
like three fan bases that are you just can't handle, and it's the Steelers, the Cowboys, and the Titans. Like, they're just unbearable. Like,
literally.
Yeah. You know,
Michael's like, what the hell did I do?
You're a Titans fan.
Yeah, you're a Titans fan, and you eat Mayo.
Oh no, he's gonna do it again. Don't look, Ammo. Don't look. Oh, don't look. Cover your eyes. No segment is safe.
It's just so bad.
Dude, you're gonna have to be careful. You're gonna end up with like some type of heart condition if you continue on the show.
I've already seen a doctor about it. It's definitely started developing over the last couple of weeks. So.
I was talking about Michael, but yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too for watching what.
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting it from just watching. So if he must be in way worse shape than me, because
he's seen a psychiatrist. Michael's seen a heart doctor.
Cardiologist.
Yeah, they're two different.
All right, what else, Ammo? Sorry to derail.
No, you're good. We're good. There was a roughing the passer call that got called on Trevor. It wasn't roughing the passer, I'm going to be honest, but we'll take that call. I think just
there's so many of those. There's so many, and how do you decipher what is and what isn't?
I think what I mean? The reason that one got a flag is because of the way Trevor's body was. He got wrapped around the defender, so when he landed, his body landed a little more violently. So it maybe looked to that ref right there like he dropped body weight, but he really didn't. So I wouldn't have thrown the flag there.
I feel like we need to get some teams like towards the end of the season, if there's like no hope that they're going to make the playoffs, and it's like, who cares, to literally mock that by like when they go to tackle the quarterback, like picking him up like a baby and like rocking him and like slowly placing him on the ground, just to mock that, because it's the same thing with Josh Allen the Bills game, like, or just you watch any game in the NFL.
Didn't Kevin Hart do a little skit on some like morning show with that about roughing the passer?
Did he?
Yeah,
it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Kevin Hart. He got like picked up, laid down, put a blanket and a pillow, and they did the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'll have to find that, but they should have actual teams do that to like make a mockery of it, you know. Yeah, they've got to figure something out. They got to change. But anyway, sorry, go ahead again.
Well, to agree with you, like either one of those hits, especially one on Kenny Pickett, that could have been called, but I wouldn't have called it. I wouldn't have called the one.
I probably don't throw the flag either, but there was definitely more grounds on that one than the one on Trevor.
Yeah.
So
here's the reason why I think you give it to Trevor than you do Pickett. Pickett, who's Pickett? Trevor Lawrence is actually somebody that's up and coming. I
don't like that narrative either, though.
No, but
it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's absolutely true.
Brady got it for years.
Brady got an entire rule made up for him because of this stupid stuff.
You literally just said it, Sam. Josh Allen got it by Josh Allen. Like these quarterbacks that are the up and coming new face of the NFL, they're getting calls that other quarterbacks won't. And I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just the name of the game. But that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Yeah, I still think they need to like set some boundaries and rules of what that looks like. But go on.
It'll
Sorry.
never happen.
Like I was saying before, game definitely was. The score was not indicative of the game yet again. We had a stupid little shovel pass into the heart of the defense where Evan Ingram got it and then immediately got blasted and fumbled. That was in the red zone. So that was wasted opportunity. And then another red zone opportunity. Trevor threw a terrible interception in the end zone. It looked like he was maybe trying to throw it away, maybe trying to just throw it away towards Ridley and didn't see the other guy, but it was a bad play. Another red zone opportunity squandered. And we still won by 10 points. These Steelers fans were crying and crying and crying about the refs. I don't know. Looked like the Jaguars had 6 penalties called on them. Steelers had 6 penalties called on them. Doesn't seem like it was that egregious. And that doesn't really
actually, wasn't this like this was a game they've now brought in? It's like the vice president of referees now. Like they have some position that will actually correct on field. And I believe that they actually did correct one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'll look that up while you wrap up.
A couple people got hurt for the Steelers. They lost Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's probably going to miss a couple weeks because that was a hamstring. Kenny Pickett got a rib shot, so he's probably going to be out for a little bit. Like Pat McAfee said, he went on today talking about the game, and I like the way he said it. Said they went into Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh weather in front of Pittsburgh people, played Pittsburgh football against a Pittsburgh team and beat them. And that's what happened. So I think that was well put. We played a physical game, and we won that game pretty easy. Once again, score was a lot closer than it should have been. We get a bye week, which was needed. Cisco and Campbell didn't even play, our 2 of our 3 best DBs. We'll get them back for the 49ers. And I got us coming out of the bye hot, and we're going to knock off the 49ers because Brock Purdy's finally throwing the interceptions on those interceptable passes he's always been throwing. He's not getting lucky anymore. He's starting to come back down to earth. So I think he's been exposed.
So it was actually just an interview with the VP of officiating. NFL senior VP of officiating gives clarity to the Steelers' first half fiasco. So I guess it was about the timeout that the Steelers were still charged after Kenny Pickett went down. And he says there was a play before the injury where the Steelers ran for a first down, but the game was stopped, and we reviewed that because he actually got hit and he fumbled the ball in bounds. The interviewer says, right, well, there was a runoff on that play too, right? And he says, yes, that was a runoff. And then it was the next play when he was injured. It doesn't matter whether it's an incomplete pass or not. If there's an injured player, the team is charged a timeout. There is no 10-second runoff in that situation because they are charged the timeout. The interviewer says, okay, so that's regardless of dead ball or not. He says, correct. And Pittsburgh, I believe, at that time had 1 timeout remaining. So because of the injury, they were charged that 1 remaining timeout. So there you go. That's the VP of officiating. So they definitely are reviewing them as they're happening, I guess, in real time, maybe. I don't know if they can correct.
Well, no, they reviewed that one because it was under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was because he fumbled out of bounds and they had to
But it's not like the refs on the field made that decision. Like it's being reviewed.
Yeah, but that was a reviewable play. That's not like the stuff that we were talking about, though, that getting reviewed.
They need to get this. They need. This is what they need. They need to get rid of this stupid going to New York crap. They need to have a guy that's in the stadium in real time, reviewing the play, explaining what he's reviewing based off the rules, and telling the ref what to call. It's literally happening in professional sports all over the world today.
This may be kind of
the NFL doesn't do that is stupid to me.
This might be kind of anti-woman of me, but they have a woman at every game now, and they love to argue and they love to explain things. So why not have the women be the reviewers? No.
I just want to let you know, all you feminists out there, please do not boycott us. Do not cancel us. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm a woman.
We love
I'm a
you
woman.
and we respect you.
They don't give a shit. They got Taylor Swift. They're good.
Oh God. Yeah, we could stop with those videos too. It's cringe.
All right. Final thoughts. You good?
We're good.
Did it give the thumbs up thing? Is it not going to work on live stream?
I
All
don't
right,
think.
Harish. Oh, it did.
No, it did.
Heck yeah.
That's super cool.
Oh, and Jaguars fan battles entered the chat, and they have said 6-2. So look at us go. Do you want to mention that really fast?
Oh, yeah. So this is the best start that the Jaguars have had through the halfway point in a season since 1999. They are 6-2. They are on a 5-game win streak, which I believe is the longest win streak in the NFL right now. So
and longest since '99 for us.
Hey,
yeah,
there we go.
Hey, who was the last loss to?
A team that's about to take a loss to us, so it's all right.
We already did the Texans segment, sir. All right. Well, the last but least, the Colts.
Definitely the least. So you ever go to like the bathroom stadium and you like open the door and then you like go in there, right? You like wash your hands, you turn around, there's this thing behind you called the trash can. Right? That's basically the Colts.
Took the Texans one straight out of Matt's.
Yeah.
It's your turn, buddy. Your turn.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know what else to do. Like, can somebody get me a GM that knows how to get a freaking secondary and steal a Will Baker out of the freaking oven? Like, Jesus Christ.
He's like, literally like, help me. Help me.
Literally, I need a GM. Anybody have one? Because I really need one. Because we don't have one.
Not it.
That's literally the game. We made, and I predicted us to lose the game by 10, but we were in the game for a multitude of the game, right? But yeah, you know, when you have Gerald Baker in the secondary, when you have, you know, whoever 6th round undrafted free agent off the recycling bin that we pick up, which we picked up another one today, by the way. This is what happened. Derek Carr, just as I anticipated, looked like Joe Montana. That's literally what he looked like. It's just, oh my gosh. I just
Josh Allen commented, I hope Chris Ballard has personal security because if Harish sees him on the streets, it's game over.
Hey, man, like, I might trip him. I don't know what I would do to Chris Ballard because I'm so sick.
Oh, hold on real quick. I know we're circling back here, but there's another person in the chat who obviously didn't watch during the Titans segment. But if you go back and watch during the Titans segment, we actually had Titans media in here commenting. So that's what wrong way. That's what our buddy over here, there we go, said happened. We actually had Titans media that said, no, that's not what happened. But hey, I believe there are 3 sides to every story. So I just want to point that out.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we don't have a secondary.
Sorry, not to make you not relevant or anything, but
I mean, we're not relevant until we can get a GM. We're basically in this game. Gardner Minshew actually plays pretty well until the second half. Listen, I've got a World Series game to watch, so I need you guys to give me like my last 30 seconds here. So I don't care about the Jaguars fan base.
Wow, dude, this is so funny. Hold on, time out. This is literally Matt 2 years ago.
I know.
When the Astros were in the World Series.
Yeah.
And my team sucked. Yeah.
And now you got the Rangers in the World Series.
Yeah.
Man, this is great. Did they cheat to win too?
Probably.
No, we don't. We're too. The Rangers are too scared to cheat.
All right, go ahead. Gardner Minshew. I felt bad for Gardner Minshew. But
Gardner Minshew's. Here's my only problem with Gardner Minshew is he turns the ball over too much, and I don't know where it came from because this has never been a thing for him. At least, you know, from what I understand in the past, he just was not good. He's throwing for 300, 400 yards a game. The dude just has also like 3 or 4 turnovers, which is kind of hurting us. But Jonathan Taylor had 98 yards in the first half. He got 1 touch in the second half. So Shane Steichen is doing a little bit of those, a little bit of that potato head stuff that we saw Frank Reich do for so many years. But yeah, we lost a game that was winnable. We'll probably who do we play next week? Oh, we play the Climbing Mountain Panthers. Oh yeah, we'll definitely lose that game.
I hope, because I'm tired of being the laughing stock of the NFL. So,
I think we're gonna lose that game. I just don't have faith in the secondary. I think Bryce Young is gonna look like Warren Moon next week, and he's gonna look like Joe Montana. He's gonna look like whoever you want to call it. We just cannot.
Breaking news: Garcia left the World Series with an injury.
Yeah, I know. He tweaked his back batting the ball. Thanks.
Whoopsie. All right, so is that it? Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts is I'm done with this GM. Done.
You've been done with it.
Yeah, I'm about to say you've been
like
you've been done.
That's nothing new.
Yeah. I'm really done. So also to the Colts Twitter trying to defend this guy, please stop. Literally stop. We've
all three of them defending him. How many people are actually defending him?
It's actually
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's unbearable.
Wow.
How much?
I'm shocked by that.
I am not. It's like, well, look at all the players he drafted, bro. He's not a scout. He's a GM. Like literally, that's his title. The GM's job is to put together a team. Well, this guy can't coach this guy. What do you want me to do coaching a 6th-round undrafted pick? Like literally, how much more do you want me to do that? Because I've been doing it for 7 years and it hasn't worked. Well, we obviously knew Frank Reich was the problem. No, it didn't because, we knew Frank Reich was the problem.
Nothing has gotten better since Frank Reich left. That's such a whatever.
Well, actually, that's not true. Like under Frank Reich would be like 1-5 or 0-6. We're like 3-5. So we're actually doing pretty good there. Shane Steichen's coaching has won us some games. His
but what he has to work with isn't what's winning the games. Which would be does anybody want to answer?
Ooh, I bet it's the GM.
Yes.
Oh my god. No way.
The Jaguars fans.
Yeah, they're getting through all these win streaks, man. You guys are getting smarter.
Thanks. It's taken a while. I mean, so you gotta get on our level. You gotta do what we did. You saw the Jaguars fans dressed up like clowns. Went to the game. Clown show. So
but they never got rid of their GM.
No, but Balky started
GMing,
right? Mm-hmm.
Imagine maybe he's like, hey, maybe I should try to build a team.
He's like, oh crap!
You guys should all wear like banners that say "fire."
Can we put that banner in the stadium?
You should just all wear shirts that say "Fire Chris Ballard." Like
I might make a shirt with the banner that says.
You'll just end up with a banner that says "Almost fired Ballard."
We almost thought about firing Ballard. All right,
they thought so fast about firing Potato Head Right. They're like, well, what about Chris Ballard? Oh yeah, he's great. He's
great. Well, Matt, why don't you tell them about the contest? This is the last week.
Yes, next Monday, we're going to put all the names that entered the contest into a name generator that Sam Googled on the website. So
that's how you know it's legit. I Googled it.
Yeah, so make sure you tune in. Because if you don't tune in, you don't know if you're going to win or not. So
we got to tell them how they're going to win. Tomorrow's the last day.
Give me a chance, goddamn. To win, all you got to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fan Battle Sports, and follow every social media platform there is. Facebook. I'm not calling X. It's Twitter, Threads, Instagram.
And it's Fan Battle Sports and AFC South Fan Battle Podcast.
Yes.
Also known as AFC SFB. We just got a subscriber. Look at that. Chip Clark. Chip Clark's entered. So make sure you follow on all those other platforms. Chip Clark, AFC SFB, and Fan Battle Sports.
Yep. Just type in AFC South and you'll find us. There's a lot of people who try to be like us, but
no, if you go on Google and type in AFC South, it's going to pull up the current standings of the AFC South. Ammo, do you want to mention what that is?
Oh, it might show a 6-2 Jacksonville team with 3 wins better than anybody else in that division.
But hold on, who's in second place? Like Matt's been saying all year.
Anyways, Michael, tell us where to find you on social media.
Yeah, I'm at Titans W Order, AFC South Fan Battle, or I'm sorry, the Titans Fan Battle everywhere else, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook.
And what's your schedule? What days are you guys live for Titans Fan Battle?
We're normally live at 8 p.m. on Thursdays, but the kickoff is 8:15 for the Titans game this week. So we're going to go live at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. and just pregame it up to kickoff.
That'll be interesting.
And just a quick message to Steeler fans who might be watching, take your terrible towels as you enter the stadium, lay them at the front, wipe your feet because we don't want you tracking dirt and mud into our house.
I like it. They don't have any. The Jaguars stole them all. So the stadium's going to get a little dirty.
All their dead mama's towels, they stole them all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. That was a rumor, by the way. We don't know if that's what really happened.
There's no way that's what it was. I promise.
Matt, where do we find you?
Yeah, at Texans Fan Battle on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Central. And you can find me at A1 Day 1 Texans everywhere. Yeah, check me out.
Ammo.
You can find me here talking about the division leading Jacksonville Jaguars every week on Monday nights. And you can catch me on Twitter at AmmoJags.
And maybe on Jaguars Fan Battle Tuesday nights at 9. Possibly one day.
No.
Maybe
this
one
is
day.
a plug. This is a plug.
Hey,
This
if
is
I
a
get
plug.
up there,
I'm also just plugging the show.
they do a good job over there. So check them out on Tuesdays.
Thank you. Go ahead, Harish.
Yeah, you can find me Tuesday nights on the Horseshoe Mob Fan Battle podcast where we talk about Chris Ballard not getting cornerbacks. You can find me Thursday nights on the Texas Longhorn Fan Battle podcast, 8:30 p.m. Central. Tomorrow night, we have a special live stream where we will be doing a live stream and reacting in real time to the first college football playoff rankings. So 6:45 Central, 7:45 Eastern. Join us live, comment, subscribe. Would love to, our first really interactive show. So love to have you guys there. See what's going on with the college football playoff initial rankings. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night at 7:45 Eastern, 6:45 Central. And you can find me on Twitter at the Uncle Gandhi.
You can find me at Sammi Football with an I on Twix and Instagram, which I don't use very often, but mainly on Twitter, Twix. And of course, you can find me here Monday nights at 9:30 Eastern on AFC South Fan Battle, and sometimes Tuesday at 8 p.m. On the Jaguars Fan Battle. I was supposed to go on last week, but I totally forgot it was a Tuesday. So tomorrow is Halloween. I'll be trick-or-treating, so I won't be able to come on tomorrow. I mean, not me personally, but my children. And then I got to take candy tax.
I was about to say, come on now.
Yeah, you get it. So probably not tomorrow, but the next week. Maybe I'll pop in.
Cody, I might be around for it tomorrow. So
yeah. All right, guys. Well, we thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow all the socials. Follow Titans Fan Battle, Texans Fan Battle, Jaguars Fan Battle, and the Horseshoe Mob, Longhorns Fan Battle. And make sure you tune in next week at 9:30. It should be interesting. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
And Sam Ramsey.
Sit back in your saddle and get ready for the fan battle.